No, that bank we go pull leg for the same trouser because CBN say they don't give una money, make una share give everybody. Una no one share the money, I'll put card inside ATM machine. You go give me old naira note. The same old naira note I put inside. No, you back to send down. I put. You will give me new naira notes. And then for studio with Barrister MAXWELL OPARA, in a constitutional lawyer, in the make sure say put for issues wey concern our country, Nigeria. Let me carry and come because two things they today want to talk about. One, this new naira notes and waiting there around them. And secondly, the work of Police Service Commission and our IGP matters wey surround the issue too. Barrister, good morning.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, viewers.
You don't get new naira. You're supposed to get new naira note as a lawyer where you be. They don't say that anywhere they say that the official I want to do problem. ATM figures for me new naira not give you without thinking. You don't get that.
Yesterday, my experience is yesterday. You know, say I don't live for town with you. I live near Abuja. So I just carry my wife. I said, let us go to town because I know that ATM waiting for. That could be Aziz, go there. We could go for town. So then I carry my wife, go to ATM, go there for the Ministry of Justice, that access bank there. So I said, make I go withdraw money give her because she needed to go and do something. So they say they have warned them not to be giving old naira note.
Okay.
Old naira note just full there, they just hit up. I end up so this politician they are carrying it. New ones, so the new ones no dey. I said, what did I go do now? He said, I see waiting. As I talk, we see somebody from CBN. The person that enter, carry the new naira note come.
Okay.
So we got there happy. So from that time, I went to they were trying to sort it out to balance the distance because the CBN person, even I see one carry
the old
one go. So all of us there, even staff of Ministry of Justice, some of us there. So finally, they sorted it out. They sorted it out. They said they will soon start with it. I went there. I said, make I go do something. I said, make my wife there. I went to Baitama High Court. Came back around 2. Right, they could load the thing. When they load the thing, so bank staff say they must collect first. Not be smart, you know. So the bank staff now, all of them came. So carry 3 ATM. After they finish, staff of Ministry of Justice say they go collect.
All of them. They near them.
Yes, so as they are doing it, their staff, I mean, you go see somebody with 5 ATM, 3 ATM. So we reach, we just queue. When you make it reach 3 person, make it get me and my wife. They said the thing don't finish. So I drove again, come to Ghana Street. Therefore, that the only one they disperse. So I did there. As they go, you reach about 5 persons to reach me. They say, but they don't finish again. So I can't call my account officer. Say, I beg, as I told you that anybody at all, can you just assist me? Because my wallet, I don't even get $1. So you just came, say, I beg, I can say, get 20,000. Do you know? Say, we could share them. So I just went there. So he give me 10K. So that the thing we had.
So I think that you want to do yourself now this weekend.
If I finish here before I go to my lecture for University of Abuja, I go
queue again.
I go again because my lecture is around 1. So I want to go queue to see whether I
not let the don't go stay over, stay queue now. Don't go shut down at 3.
If I reach 12, you don't do this.
You move your way. And I continue to say as we not really even the people when they house they complain. One ATM say they bring one, they bring old, one they bring new. But one river they bring 2 water. You understand? Like that's what I will see. But what we want to talk about today with Barrister about the Police Service Commission, when I don't be in charge of promotion and retirement and other things we get to do with police itself. That's why I bring the constitutional lawyer. Come and tell us what will be the role of this Police Service Commission. I need to know because I see them every time. And I want former IG, the always they did there. Former IG, they did there. Barrister, I beg, this Police Service Commission, where they just appoint Solomon Arasi now as their organ, what will be their work?
It's a very simple work to supervise police in respect of police recruitment, police discipline, police retirement, and the general activities of police. Police, I mean, is from TIG down. Okay. They don't have a say on IG.
Okay.
They cannot discipline IG. They cannot talk anything about IG. Everything that has to do with IG they praise this. If IG is doing something that they don't like, their only option is to complain to the president. That is just it.
Okay. So now when we say, what are the year for some, I read some commentaries. Would they say this IGP, he don't reach 60 years. Have you? And he don't reach 35. I read commentaries. Police Service Commission, they not get role for that one now. Being a president himself, then go decide either to make the man remain or come.
When you say you are reading commentaries, you don't read by case. Now let me carry by matter their matter now. Are you not following it up?
Okay, now you carry them go court.
Yes. So the thing there is that appointment of police, for you to be appointed as a police officer, as an inspector general of police, one of the major criteria you must have first is you must be a police officer, a self police officer. And that's why the constitution don't be act. There is a difference between the act and the constitution.
It will be acts.
The act of National Assembly, the act, the police act, electoral acts, all those acts, all those officers, they take their papa, the papa of all the whole laws is the constitution.
Okay.
So immediately the constitution say stop, you stop.
Okay.
When constitution say go, you go. So now all those acts, police act, they derive their power from the constitution. So the constitution said the only person that has the power to appoint the IGP is the inspector general, the president, with the advice of the police council. And for you to be qualified to be appointed as a inspector general of police, you must be a serving police officer.
Okay.
Now, when you must have qualified there, you now come down to Section 7 of the Police Act. Section 7 now said the other criteria. One, you must be a AIG and above.
Before you feel they qualify to be IGP.
If you are CP, you cannot be appointed as an IGP. If you are deputy commissioner of police, you cannot be appointed. It's from AIG. That one is one. Then two, you must have the capacity now. Capacity in capacity. One of the capacity which I have said, the police act also is you must be a police officer. And then if that is on that. Now, the question there is that once you are 35 years of service, you will cease to be a police officer, in line with Section 18 of the Police Act.
So if I don't do that 5 years for policing, and I never reach 60 years, you
will go. Then if you have reached 60 years and you never reach 35 years, you will also go. That is what the Police Act said. Now, according to the former Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Adam, when he retired, when he was about to retire, the president now say he has allocated his tenure for 3 months. I now asked Mr. President, where do you derive your power? Yes, the power said that you must appoint, but you cannot appoint Maxwell because I'm not qualified.
You know a police officer.
I'm not a police officer. Now, if this man who is retired that time by 2nd of February, 1st of February, and you are saying that you are elongating his time, he was no longer a police officer. Please ask him to go. He refused. I carry president, carry attorney general, carry that inspector general of police, carry Nigeria police, carry police council, carry the go court. So while we are in court, I raise issues. The issues I raise is that can somebody who is not a police officer be appointed as a police IGP? Can the president have the right to extend the retirement age of an officer? I raise all these issues. Now the court, the judge, left the issues I raised and said that the president, pending where he will have the advice of the police council, can extend the tenure. And that was not the thing I said, because Section 11 of the same police I said, where the president was unable to appoint Inspector General of Police, the most senior DIG will be acting pending when the president will appoint. These are the laws.
So why it be say when you reach your time, you know, say you see that 35 years or 60 years, they on their own. Right.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. That is the duty of one of the duties of what do you call it? Police Service
Commission.
Commission.
We'll take break commercial. Before we come back, we'll continue with the duties of the Police Service Commission. Barrister Maxwell OPARA. He said, "I carry them go court. He carry government and the police and the president go court for this matter, and they try to educate us on the role of the police."
Yes. So now while we are there, the judge, while we are still in court, the president now did the needful and asked the IGP to go. That IGP and asked him to go. So that the judge still went ahead to give the judgment. That would have gone to court of appeal. So when I go to court of appeal, I think we were in court by October last year. Okay. So they were like saying that since the issue is no longer, this one is not academic case. I said no, it's not academic case. I want the court to make pronouncement so that immediately you are at 35 years of service or 60 years of age, you go. This one is not only police act, even civil service rule. That is the lesson. So we adjourned to 16th of February. Only for president, this by 1st of March, this present IG will cease to be a police officer. So now the president said that his appointment is for 4 years. I said no, that is not the intention of the draftman. That is not the intention of the law. The 4 years is the general rule. Just like when you enter police force, the general rule is that you are going to be served for 35 years, yes, or 60 years of age.
Even if you enter when you're 59.
Wait now. That is the general rule. That does not mean that before that 35 years or 60 years, if you are incapacitated as a result of dismissal, you committed something when they dismiss you, you will go. You cannot say, no, the law said that I was served 35 years. No, you only serve 35 years when you have the capacity. If you have lost the capacity as a result of dismissal, you cannot be 35 years. If you have lost the capacity as a result of sickness, you cannot be this. If you are able to be a police officer as a result of whatever thing, probably they discover that the process that brought you in is faulty, you will cease to be a police officer. It is a first, you don't even need to have a law degree for you to know this thing. Now, this particular IG, your appointment, the appointment given to you by the president, in line with the decision, say office of the IG is for 4 years. It is when you still have the capacity to hold that office for 4 years, not when that particular capacity has been cut off by law. What the law said, by 1st of March 2023, Usman Baba Ekanem, the Inspector General of Police, will cease to be a police officer.
Why? Because of his age?
Because of his age.
Okay.
Are you know what I'm saying? So since you have ceased to be a police officer, leave that one for the people.
Wait, they will still be police.
The president cannot say, the president, they are saying that his appointment is for 4 years. I said no, your appointment letter cannot invalidate what the law provides. There is what the law provides. So your appointment letter given to you by the president cannot invalidate what the law said, because the law said once the 1st of March, are you a police officer? You're not a police officer, you're a police retiree. Are you going to be wearing a police uniform? Because you are not a police, you are impersonated. Are you going to be collecting salary as a pensioner or as a police officer? You are a retiree, and that means don't say any retired police officer. That you can be a consultant. It's not harassing. And do you know what my lawyers? Had it been that I did not find out at that time and pursue it, probably the president now saw this with me and asked that man to go and appoint you. Had it been that he allowed that from 3 months, he will extend it to another 4 years. After 4 years,
he will
for be IG. Why people would like to destroy the system? Why not allow the progression? I'm not a police officer. I don't have any relation with the police officer.
I mean, the president not there aware of that part of the constitution.
That is the question you should be asking. Either because of his own personal interest or because of the people who are advising him. Because one, he's leaving by 29th of May, and they're giving this man appointment. I'm just asking, if he's my father or my relation, I will say, oh, don't take you. Because one, as a lawyer, it's not every case that I take. There are some cases that you give me. If I discover that case is going to affect my license as a lawyer, I will ask you to go. Because one, if this man now give you this thing, and probably court of appeal now give judgment and ask you to return on the home and dismiss you out of that office, which one will be your own? By that time, the new president have come, and this one has gone. So what you are saying is that, like, you see what actually happened now. Immediately, the president now talk about elongation of this term. Other DIGs that are supposed to go with him. You know, there are some about 3 DIGs that are supposed to go with him. Some AIGs supposed to go. Some CPs who are supposed to retire. There are certain lobbying.
For extension too.
Yes, and somebody that will tell me that it's because of the election. What do you mean by because of the election? Election for what? Without wishing him dead. If God decided to call him today, are you saying that the election will not go? Because the day God created us, he did not tell anybody. The day he's going to take us, he will tell anybody. So if God decided to say, my son, come, I need to do that. Are you saying that the election will not go? That there are no other DIGs that can handle the election? There are some people who are in the police force that are more intelligent than him, more strong than him, more competent than him. It is by his grace that you find yourself in that place. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying. So the issue of and the section 11 of the State Police Act created a research that such a thing will happen. He said, in the event, let the procedure DIG conduct the election. So the issue in this election period.
Now only election, that police they work for.
And some people, and you know, some other DIGs that have been lobbying, using the same thing as an excuse, saying that don't go. If you go, we'll have issue because of election. Let us finish election before we go. What kind of reasoning is that? What kind of reason is you are destroying the law? And once the president is being created, if you have let this, it continue like this. Remember that this is one of the things that destroyed the army. When the other people supposed to go and they refused to go, and we had, it was reported that army were their frustration, sabotaging their effort. Because if you believe that this person is supposed to go for me to climb, and it's not going at the top climbing, it will demoralize. You will give your effort. You will give all their best.
If like say you are not recognized.
Can you say? But when you allow, you retire, another person will come. You retire, another person will come. You can be a consultant.
You know better. You now would like to carry police and president go court. You know if you carry them go carry this matter go cause we say make police service commission. They in charge of monitoring the retirement age of the IGP.
No. Police Act, the police service commission gave the decision. Their own is that Mr. Maxwell, DIG Maxwell, OPARA, your retirement is on the 1st of March. Begin to clean your table.
Only DIGs.
DIGs, AIGs, and all these things. And including notifying all of them and the IG. Say you are retirement, just notify.
Then notify this IG.
They're supposed to, and that notification is not even compulsory. Because the day you enter, you're supposed to know the day you are retiring. The only thing is that you're supposed to notify. You are the person that's supposed to notify the police service commission that I will soon leave.
I'm gonna arrange my pension.
I know saying so they should begin to prepare this to transfer your file to police pension board. That is how all this is being done. So we don't want a situation whereby even when I find this thing, people thought that I have something personal against the previous IG. When the man left, I continued. Now. So nobody will say that is the law. Let the law progress.
So why you do all these things? Why you take your time to monitor the tenure of all these people?
I sworn as a lawyer to ensure that we have rule of law. I ensure to protect the laws and the constitution of the. That is one of the duties of a lawyer. Yeah.
So like this new naira note that you be say now, I get my money. I'm not withdraw. How will you do the case now? Because maybe I say that case I don't agree now.
Good. Now, the CBN now said they have enough. And members of the public said they don't have enough. And the bank said they don't have enough. CBN said bank has. So you don't go to court by hearsay. So yesterday, just like I told you my experience yesterday. Now, by Monday, Tuesday, when it is now obvious. Do you get what I'm saying? When it's now obvious that these people know there's no more, and moreover, the old note is still
legal tender.
Yes, and many people don't. People have rejected it. I just bought something while I was coming, so I gave them the new note. The woman that gave me change.
Old note.
I said, madam, I don't so that first the marriage. So I don't want to create anything. Yeah. Let's go to that 31st. Probably the 1st of February, I will go to my bank to collect my money. And you say no. I will sue CBN, join that bank. Let them come and explain to the court why I cannot have my money. Because you say that, like yesterday, it's only 20,000 you can withdraw from ATM. I'm not against that. I'm not against that. I've been in Europe. I've been in some countries in Asia. You don't see money anyhow. If you enter UK now, what you have is your Astar card. That Astar card is what you're going to do, even in supermarket and everything. I love what they are doing. I want the way. One of the things which I believe is to stop these people from vote buying. So if we can suffer it for this thing, I wouldn't mind. But let them do the proper thing. Because I don't even need what they are going to carry 500,000 to do in your house. How many Nigerians masses have 500,000 in their account? Don't talk about their house. So when they are saying, what I was looking at is the money my wife used to go to market. That's the only thing I did. Because if I have to buy fuel, I'll use my card. If I have to go to supermarket, I use my card. So I don't even need much cash. So what these people clamor extend. They have this money in their warehouse, Nigerians, not allow anybody to deceive us. Is this the only policy that we are suffering? This is not the only policy we are suffering. After we are suffering for fuel, we are suffering for this thing. And anyone that concerns them, you see the National Assembly sweating like Christmas goods. It's because of the thing that has affected the Nigerians. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. CBN, you are progressing in a good direction. Yes, it's not easy that we will suffer it. Let them go to the polling. Let the polling booth present themselves. Let us vote. After election, we'll know who is who. Not when you go and carry bullion van, carry Ghana must go. You share money anyhow, and you take advantage of Nigerian poverty, which you really cost. So you give somebody 20K, and you know that Saturday the person cannot afford to say no. I don't say. So that's what we are trying to suffer it. Let us do it once and for all. It's not going to be easy. Just like I'm telling you now, I don't say the money I have here, that's whether it's up to 4K. That money where they give me yesterday. So you must go and get it. It's not going to be easy, but let us suffer it. So forget about all this things. The National Assembly are saying, come and explain. It's for them. Why didn't they support security chiefs? Why didn't they support the president after I say why you have not even shuffled the security chiefs so that it will balance? Why have they support the president to use the Minister for Petroleum? Ask her what happened to petrol. Because they only get petrol in their own distance, right? So this one that aviation strike. If you have aviation, anything that has to do with aviation, you see all of them rallying down the support. They can't end up saying, but when it has to do with the student strike and ASU, they won't do anything. So
thank you very much. Thank you, Barrister MAXWELL OPARA. Anytime they come like you talk passionately because you're one of the few Nigerians who we still like Nigeria well.
We don't have option.
God will help us. Thank you very much.